And then another time in Jaipur, Malati at the time was cooking for him. And there's a lot of monkeys in and around the Jaipur temple, the black-faced monkeys. They're very rascally and they're very funny. So they kept coming and stealing food. And she went in and we were sitting there, I was talking to Prabhupada, and Malati comes in all in a panic. The monkeys will not stop eating the food. They keep stealing your food, Srila Prabhupada. He said, I'll tell you what we do. We take a bow and arrow, we shoot one monkey, and hang it over the kitchen. And then it'll scare them all away. And everybody's like jaws dropped, you know, because he's saying this very seriously. And then he laughs. He said, I'm just kidding. It was very funny. And he was always saying funny things like that.
Someone brought ice cream from New Vrindavan to Prabhupada in Vrindavan, the final days. And Prabhupada took it right on a teaspoon and ate ice cream from New Vrindavan. Somehow they had dry ice that kept it cold. And they brought him a ring they had made. And as soon as we showed Prabhupada the ring, he said, so, where is the bride? I said, where is the bride?
So when it was over, I talked with, I think Shamsundar Mukund, or rather Nanda Kumara were there. I said, maybe I should go over to Prabhupada's apartment just on behalf of the devotees and apologize. Because we all thought that it was the worst disaster day we'd ever seen as far as our service was concerned. So I got a ride over, and I asked Nanda Kumara, is Prabhupada still up? And he said yes. He said, can I see him? I said, well, put your head in and see if he'll see you. And when I put my head around the door, and Prabhupada looked at me, and I said, can I come in? And he said, yes, come on. So I came in and I sat down at his feet after offering obeisances, and I said, Srila Prabhupada, on behalf of all the devotees, I just wanted to apologize because we did it so badly, and we know it was just so, we're sorry to have displeased you so much. Prabhupada smiled at me a little bit. He said, do not pay it any mind. I'm almost positive that's what he said, do not pay it any mind. And I was really amazed because he was as cool as a cucumber. So a question came to me. I said, and I knew from experience in India and other places never to refer to Prabhupada as an example of a pure devotee to his face. Because when I did it one time in India, he said, I am not a pure devotee, I am a rascal. With great vehemence he said it. Right, so I said, Prabhupada, can you answer me a question about the consciousness of a pure devotee? And he said, yes. Well, he said, ask. So I said, sometimes it appears that a pure devotee may be very angry, or that he may be happy, right? And yet, how does that really affect him, right? Because I was thinking, now he doesn't seem upset even slightly, right? So Prabhupada answered like this, basically. He said, the consciousness of a pure devotee is very, very deep. He said, it is like the ocean. He said, the ocean, on the surface of the ocean, near the surface, there may be so many waves that are kicked up. But as you go down even a few feet into the ocean, you will find out it is very still. Right? He said, and I understood what he was saying immediately. So in other words, so he said, in this way, the consciousness of a pure devotee is so deep that nothing really disturbs it. He said, there may be some ripples on the surface, but underneath it remains very, very deep and still. And I said, is it like that even at death? And he said, yes. Krishna